The girl in part of that meeting, she was like, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh, trying to warn him. And it's like, God, no, God, Josh, no. And everyone's like, no, Josh.
Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello and welcome, Midlifers. We are your hosts, Fonz
And Miss.
and this is your weekly podcast where it's not self-help, but more help yourself to a smorgasbord of laughter, nostalgia, and a deep dive into the past.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to this week's show. We're starting off with don't be a dick on a Zoom call. Don't be one of those people. Midlifer moments. Effing up, stuffing up, making mistakes. That's what life is about. And Besties, best anti-climatic moments.
So let's dive in.
Yahoo! So you look like a dick to me, so everybody just listen to me. This is how not to be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
On a Zoom call, Teams call.
Yeah. Anything with video conferencing.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What you got?
All right. Don't be a dick and wear pants. Just in case you need to stand
No,
up.
don't be a dick and not wear pants. We do. Don't be a dick and wear pants. You go pantsless.
What is going on with me?
But yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
point.
but like, don't just rock up in your pajama pants or just your pair of undies.
Nah, I refuse.
because-
I refute that. Just go for
But
it.
what happens if you need to stand
What
up
do
and
you need to
everyone's
stand up for?
exposed?
Unless you're like a gym instructor.
bit of
No,
something.
I refute that because
Miss, I'm wearing tracksuit pants.
don't be a dick. That's the beauty of the Zoom call is that up top it's all professional, down low, whatever.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. But yeah,
I did read
yeah.
that you should wear nice pants because it makes you feel good.
No, I think the top.
Is
me,
it enough?
the top is enough. If I'm
Okay.
put on a shirt for this, that will get me into the mood.
I'm curious because we went through lockdowns.
Yeah.
Are we more acceptable of trackies or whatever on underneath,
Yeah.
down below?
Yeah,
Because we had to do it every day for 6 months.
I think so.
Whereas before it was like, ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I definitely think so.
Well,
That's
I
the go.
remember,
Yeah.
I remember my husband, his alarm would go off. He rolled out of bed and rolled onto the laptop. That's the end of the lockdown, how it went.
That was great.
Oh, God.
I will
Okay.
sort of piggyback off that.
Yep.
Don't be a dick and forget that the screen is recording you. 'Cause
Yeah.
we have seen some. I'm sure they're. I don't know if it's set up or what.
Yeah.
Like there's on a Teams meeting, group meeting, and then I think he thought that he paused
Yeah.
and he went on to do things.
Adult activities.
Yes.
And because I remember,
I can't.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. I
Oh.
couldn't do it anyway during a meeting. Like, come on, mate. Hold your horses.
Just calm the farm.
The girl in part of that meeting, she was like, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh, trying to warn him. And
Yeah.
it's like, God, no, God, Josh, no. And everyone's like, no, Josh. And eventually they all turn off their
Gosh.
screens.
I can't handle that.
So,
There's things like that. I seriously can't handle the embarrassment factor for that person. I can't. My brain just goes into
imagine
shutdown.
that.
No,
You had to go into the workplace after lockdown. You're like, Josh, the tosser.
keep your pants on, Josh.
Oh,
Even if
geez.
they're leggings, just keep them on.
Background awareness.
Mm.
Don't be a dick and be aware of your background. Don't have your dildos and sex toys in the background. Because there's another thing that went viral.
Oh, really?
She was this
Oh, is this
girl.
like on the bookshelf or
Yeah, on
something?
the bookshelf. Was it doing a news cross or whatever? And she forgot she had this glorious, magnificent, big rubber thing in the background. So be aware of what's behind you.
Just have a look, Fonz. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. But I didn't think of that. I just thought of aesthetic stuff. Like, you know, I
Oh.
didn't think of having
Yeah.
the toys out. Don't be a dick and go on too long. For me, the Zooms are quick. They're short.
Get it done.
No extra questions, none of that sort of thing. And also, I'm awkward. I'll just put it out there. You know me.
Oh, yeah, I'm very surprised at this.
Yes, phone calls, don't like. I'm awkward.
Yeah.
That trickles on to Zoom calls.
Because I remember during lockdown going, let's do a group Zoom call. And Mez
no.
was like, no, I need a wine.
I'd have to loosen up. And I've known you for almost 40 years
I
in
know.
our friendship group, and I get anxiety over it. So that's
I
you.
was
Imagine
like, what?
Imagine a Zoom call with people that I barely know. No, so keep it short and sweet, and I'm out of there.
I think you made sure your screen was off for the next one, or you just didn't join in.
Probably.
Ez and I were playing with filters,
I
giving
know.
us purple hair.
I
It was fun.
I'm out of here.
Also, carrying on from that, don't be a dick with filters. Know how to turn off a filter. Have you seen that guy in the court case? And he has the cat filter on. I don't know how to turn it on. Meow. It was so funny. And so know your tech, basically.
Yes, I've got know your tech because I am guilty of being this. Don't be a dick and know your tech because, when people join in, they're like, oh, my camera's off and is my audio on? My audio working? You got to get that stuff going before the meeting starts. But that's usually me. The only time I really do it nowadays is parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're online. You know how much I'd hate that. I want in person.
Oh, you want parent-teacher in person?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't handle it. I told you. I can't handle this
fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick and mute your mic. No one wants to hear you yelling at your kids or feeding a pussycat or whatever. Just your private life should be on mute.
Yes.
And your professional life can be on mic.
Yeah. That is funny, actually, because when my husband works at home and he's having a meeting and then he'll be looking around talking to us, I'm like, I'm whispering to him and goes, I'm on mute. It's cool. I'm like, okay, all right.
Ah.
So, yeah.
I always creep up the stairs to my husband and go, can I talk? And you hear him go,
Yes.
Click.
And don't pay attention to where I'm looking because I start thinking during the thing of where am I looking because I'm looking at them, but the camera's obviously up there. So then I start looking at the camera, but then I realize it's like my eyes are like up and down, up down.
You're like at a tennis match.
Yes, yeah.
And then I get into the habit of looking at myself like, do I look all right?
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Hello. So, be aware of your camera angles.
Yes.
So don't be too close where everyone can see all your pimples and your chin hairs.
And also the double chin. You got to try to lift it up.
You got to have some books. Yeah.
That's it.
That's all I got.
All right. So don't be a dick. Don't call me. I won't answer. Before we go on to our next segment, we're going to talk about
We got some feedback.
We got feedback about
our dancing.
Remind me. No, it was it Besties?
The Besties, the best dance scenes in movies.
Yes, that's right.
And Natasha, who is our loyal follower and listener, hello to you. She suggested a lot of movies we forgot to mention, and she actually suggested we do a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So she listed Flashdance.
Yes.
Can't remember what else she listed. Mary Poppins.
The one that I really want to do was Footloose.
Yeah.
And I had it in my original thoughts, but I never actually wrote it down. But there are many more that we just didn't have time to get to.
So we want to say thank you, Natasha. We will do a part 2.
And also, if anyone can think of or suggest more worst dance scenes, because we had 3. If there's any others that are really bad, also let us know. So we've got the link in our speak pipe. So
so send it
through.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
You know what we mean.
Oh, it's been a week, Mez, of me being the problem.
Yeah.
And it's me. I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting names of things. So I'll say, for example, pass me a lunchbox. I looked at my kid going, pass me a book. And I'm looking at it going, that's not a book. It's a lunchbox. And my brain is struggling to connect.
Oh, that's good. Because usually I say pass the thingy. Like I actually don't even say a word. I say, thingy. No. And my kids are looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, it's like
hard to pass it. It's just pass it.
Just have a guess. Have a random guess.
It's like the brain is just misfiring.
I don't think it's just Perry, because this has been me since having kids.
Oh.
And I attributed it to when I listed everything down, it's just having a full plate. My plate is too full. My brain's running at 1,000,000 miles an hour and just trying to keep up. So I think a lot of my F-ups are because my brain's effed up.
Yeah, I've got to apologise to my child's school. And I feel sorry for his teacher, I swear to God. So I was meant to have a meeting with her. Got my hair done,
Yeah.
get a phone call. Can you come in? And the hair dries in the
Yeah.
background. I go, no, I forgot about the meeting. I'm not coming in. I had to go pick him up with lovely hair. And his lovely teacher was like, it happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it. Your hair looks fabulous. And thank you so much. Then I got mixed up. I must have gotten mixed up with the school email or something. And I got sent through the dates again.
Mm.
So I don't know if they sent it through again or something. So I thought, I'll go tomorrow. Clicked on the times and that. I rock up there. Oh, we weren't expecting you here. And then they all go into a frazzle, like getting all their things ready so they can have a meeting with me. I'm like, I'm sure you sent me an email last night. I'm like, we'll take the blame.
Yeah.
But it's just something that happened. I'm sure I effed up again.
Okay, it's
And
most likely.
I put the teacher into a flutter trying to get all her notes and the vice principal in a flutter. And I was like, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem.
Well, I actually inadvertently unenrolled my daughter from school. So there you go. But this is just like a simple thing. We had to register the re-enrollment for next year.
Yeah.
But my son isn't going to be there. He's going to high school at a different high school.
Yeah.
And so I thought I said no to him,
Oh,
but no to her.
no.
And then when she had a transition day, so she spent the whole day with her teacher rather than going to their transition. And she comes up to me crying, saying, I have to change schools next year. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? It's because I accidentally ticked no. So it's resolved easily, thank God.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, okay. And I've done things of going to the wrong location. When we went to my kids had basketball, I took to the wrong basketball court. I've had the wrong date for the play day a week before. And my son, so they're like things because my plate was too full.
Yep.
Too many things running around. But my son actually brought something up which I'd completely forgotten. And this is a hormonal thing. He said, do you remember when he was about 3 years old and the movie Coco came out? You know the movie Coco?
Yes.
It's a very emotional movie, right?
Yep.
And I cried like anything, but that one I was bloody tearing
I
up.
cried in Coco.
I'm like, no, tomorrow. And I totally forgot about this. He said at the end of it, you wanted a hug from me, but I didn't want it. So I started chasing him around the house, wanting a hug, and then got really angry at him because he didn't want to hug me. And as I was, retelling this story last night, this memory flooded back. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah. And I got really angry because all I wanted was a hug.
Sing the song, Miss. Sing it.
I actually can't remember.
It's me.
Oh, that one. I said, Coco. I'm like, I don't know this song.
Coco.
That's it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. But in saying that, if a hormonal mum or woman wants a hug, just give her the freaking hug.
A hug.
Yeah.
Give her pat her back.
This guy last night goes, that's abuse.
Use of love.
I'm like, oh, sorry about that. Mama was a bit hormonal.
Look, I know mine was, again, Perry, because last night I went to do research for our pod.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my pen, I grabbed my paper. I sat at the couch. And I thought, I need to go to the toilet. I'll take my pen with me just in case. I get the pen and put down on the thing, go to the toilet. I go back to the other side of the house to start writing. I forgot my pen. So I go back to the other side of the house to pick up my pen.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember where I put it. So I'm looking for my pen. Then I go to check on my son with my pen. I put it in his room. I chuck him in this and that. Then I go back to the lounge room. I forgot my pen. And then I go back to his bedroom and realize I had the pen in my pocket. So I go back to the lounge room. I'm like, what is going on here? It's like comedy papers.
I can just imagine that being shown in fast music with Benny Hill. Benny Hill theme song.
It was me. I'm the problem.
And I'll tell the viewers as well. I've said to Fonz, her and I, have got a fuck up board now. We're going to start telling who has the biggest F ups, and whoever does at the end of the year are going to have to shout that on lunch. So one of them that I did was we recorded a whole podcast and I deleted it accidentally. But I'm on 1. You're on 2.
I'm on 2.
Yeah.
I was meant to order the business cards and chocolates for our Fox Pop at the Grand Prix, and I forgot to order them.
You only had about 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Oh, I was like, and they got delivered the next day afterwards. Like, no.
So yes, that's our life in a nutshell. Hanging on.
We hope you have some camaraderie with us and don't feel alone. We're all the problem.
Besties.
Best Anticlimactic moments in history.
Where are you going with this? Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a short one because as an anticlimax in a segment in itself, we're like, oh, there's actually not too much here. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? But come along for this anticlimactic ride. Don't get excited because it's going to suck.
Well, all right, the obvious one.
I was going to say both of us thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Y2K.
The Millennium bug.
Yeah.
The turning from 1999 to 2000.
Oh, no. The whole year of 1999 is all about preparing ourselves for the
Apocalypse?
I don't know
the
what
meltdown?
for all the electricity to go out, computers to blow up.
It was just fear of widespread system failure.
Mhm.
And it was all to do with the
numbers.
time being 1900
Yeah.
and not having
The two-
2000
I know.
in the thing.
I was trying to explain to my son. He goes, "Do you know about the Millennium bug?" I'm like, "Yeah,
I lived it.
I lived it." And it's big hoo-ha over nothing.
Yeah.
then, Obviously, the clock's turned past
and
midnight.
nothing happened because people expected aeroplanes to fall out of the sky, electrical boards to explode. So much was expected to happen. I wasn't allowed to go out. I remember you guys went out.
Yeah.
I had to stay home.
Oh,
with
was
the
that for the
family.
Millennium bug?
I don't know if it was. I think my dad.
Ah.
I don't know. I don't know exactly. But now that I read on the Millennium
Yeah.
bug, maybe my parents kept me home for that.
Ah, well, you missed out on some scenes of vodka.
Debauchery. Yes.
And then the clock struck 12 and
Nothing happened.
nothing.
Tech transitioned with minor glitches worldwide. Nothing to report about.
Yeah.
And it just shows the importance of computer technology and programming. And you always need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Just how, like you with the microphone before. Mez just said, I'm not going to check the mics. They're going to work. We started recording the podcast.
Oh, is that another F up?
They what? Yeah, they weren't.
Nah, but then you've had some with
working.
your
I made you a
memory
bread roll. I made you a bread. Oh, that's right. I remember the cock up. Sorry. Back into it.
And we digress. Who F's up more? So yeah, that was a Millennium bug. It's fun to laugh about it because it was it was worldwide.
You can laugh
basically.
about it now that
Yeah.
it's happened, but during the time of it, there was panic,
Yeah.
chaos,
all the unknown.
preparation.
Mhm. Not by us, but by the
We were like teenagers,
I
like,
know. Yeah.
whatever happens, happens. We'll just start again. Yeah.
Now going off that, because that was
Ugh.
well, for New Year's a millennium change.
Yeah.
I find New Year's Eve is just the biggest anticlimax.
Yeah. It just, you can peak too early.
Yeah. And plus, I feel like with any countdown, but specifically for New Year's Eve, because it is a big countdown,
Mhm.
unless you're somewhere where it has fireworks and whatever.
Mm.
Often lately, because our kids are younger, we do New Year's Eve at home or with family, and because the kids go to bed. So it's
Yeah.
just us. We do the countdown.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The countdown is more
husband-
fun.
Missed the countdown this year.
Did he?
What did he? He forgot something. He forgot his jumper.
Ah.
And it was like 3 seconds to go.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I've got to go inside and get my jumper. No, and he missed it. And I go, well, Happy New Year to me. 2 minutes later, he comes and goes, well, Happy New Year to you.
But then it's done. But
I hope you're warm.
and then watching the New Year's Eve fireworks on TV, they do nothing for me. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they do nothing. But
Nah.
I find the anticipation of a countdown is often better than the actual event.
Yeah,
that it's
absolutely.
counting
It's because it's good to look forward to something.
Yeah.
When it happens, like,
down.
and now what?
Except for the microwave. If you've got popcorn and counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Ah,
you open up the
delicious.
mic- Yeah, it's good.
I hate to say this because I don't want to be a hater because I actually really love Paris Hilton,
yeah.
but her promoting her catchphrase "sliving,"
Ah.
that's I didn't even
know about it.
because, like, you know, her catchphrase "that's hot." That took off. That went viral for
Yeah.
our times.
Yeah.
And now she's like, sliving. Everything is sliving.
Ah.
And no one is taking on that catchphrase of sliving
Ah.
because it's a combination of slay and living.
I thought
So
I was about to say
sliving.
that's living. There you go.
Oh.
I got it wrong.
Better suited to a furniture company. And she just still posts. She's wearing a T-shirt that says sliving. It's been
Ah.
going for years.
And it's not taken off.
I'm sorry, Paris.
Once you try hashtag midlifers, see how that takes off. That one might work.
Perimenopause. But I love Paris, and I don't mean that to knock her down, but
That's not
that
looking good.
catchphrase
Not
is
happening.
anticlimactic.
When I was looking into it, I had vague recollections of it, but I had forgotten about it. The year 2012, because that was seen for a long time that was going to be the end of the world.
Oh, the Mayan calendar.
Yes. So then people prepared, which I think there have a lot of people with prepared bunkers and that sort of thing for the end of the world.
Right.
And again, similar with the Y2K, the clock tick over, we're still here.
Nothing happened.
Hello. So that's a bit of anticlimax. Yeah, that's that.
Another anticlimactic moment was the Sopranos ending.
I like the way that ended.
But for a lot of people at the time, there was so much anticipation to getting closure of the Sopranos.
Yeah.
And you know how, spoiler alert, it goes to blank
Black.
and nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought the electricity went out, the TV station went wrong, and they're checking, but that's just how it ended.
Oh, I love that ending.
Yeah, but a lot of people were angry with that ending.
Yeah.
And some people found it anticlimactic because they didn't get closure.
Well, for me, I had forgotten about this, but the Seinfeld final episode,
Yes.
that was way more anticlimactic because it just wasn't.
It was about nothing, Miz.
Yeah. But in not the Seinfeld vein.
Yeah.
I loved actually a Sopranos episode the way it finished. But yeah, I can see.
I like the
that makes-
Sopranos. We need to do an episode on this.
Yeah.
But I like how it ended because it gave me hope that maybe he didn't die. Maybe he's still alive, roaming the streets with his cannoli and his gabagool.
I like it because that left it open. Like you never know who's coming in that
You
door.
can choose to be an optimist. You can choose to be a pessimist.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah. I'm just going to give you this in general. The birthdays as an adult are anticlimactic for me.
I didn't even celebrate it this year.
Yeah,
I was like, "Meh."
Yeah, I don't celebrate it anymore unless it's like a decade.
Yeah.
So my 40th, which I hadn't gotten lockdown, so my 50th I look forward to. But all the rest in between, you sort of still do get a bit excited. I do, coming up to your birthday. And I love all the messages and stuff during the day. But it's like, meh. Like, nothing like a kid.
I know, because I think that, especially this year, I just couldn't be bothered with my birthday. Didn't want to go out. Didn't want to do anything for it. And like, maybe I need to change my perspective and have a climax on my birthday. Hubby. Another anticlimax is, how Harry and Meghan, and they didn't want to be in the public eye anymore. Hasn't happened. And everything that's released is like his book release. Spare. So what? Meghan releasing another show on Netflix. So what?
I feel like original one. For me, the original Netflix series.
What, with Oprah? Are you
Oprah?
silence?
Yeah.
Or silence?
Yes. Very good. But also then the Netflix series after that were released a few more bombshells. It was just after Oprah they had like a 6-episode thing. So that was good.
I started watching it.
Yeah.
I
don't think
was
I watched
bored.
It all. Okay. But
I
for
was
me-
bored. I wanted to support Meghan. I really did.
Yeah.
But I felt like she slapped me in the face.
Okay.
Personally.
Yeah.
I took it very personally.
I have to take it personally.
I just, I'll speak for myself. I had high hopes for her for bringing change and diversity and everything, but it's just, everything's just, what's that word?
Opportunistic?
Opportunistic, but also contradictory.
Okay. Yes, because they say they want one thing then.
And say one thing and then do another thing. And it's just, nothing's just adding up. And she's just letting me down, Miz.
Okay.
She didn't even release her jam. She was promoting this jam. It doesn't come. I'm stuck on IXL. And she's just letting me down.
Okay, the jam's a good one. Jam I'll give you. The book Spare I thought was a good one. Yeah. I didn't read it. But
I didn't read it either.
so maybe it's anti-climax.
I won't go on.
Okay.
Maybe that should be a special episode too. Spare.
Yeah, I'll give you one. We've touched on it in the past. The Twilight movies. Because again, the books we really loved at the time.
Yes.
And
fantastic.
Yeah, and then the movies came out and they were terrible.
Just everything.
And like with each one, because I know that there was a different director in the second one. So
Yeah.
okay, maybe it's better. It's
Miz,
not.
I remember after watching the first one, I was so passionate I started writing a letter to the director saying,
did you?
I demand a remake because this is not how it should be. It was not how it should have been.
No.
It could have been more hot.
Could have been so much
But it's
more.
so wooden.
Yes.
So wooden.
Yeah. So,
I feel that.
Yep.
That was a letdown.
yeah, I reckon there might be a few other book adaptations going into movies.
Books are in movies. They're letdowns.
Yeah, that can be anticlimactic.
Yes.
Is that it?
That's it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Sorry about the anticlimax at the end, but that was kind of the point.
We hope we have made your life from now on more exciting.
Yeah. It
more
can only
climactic.
go up from here.
Like, subscribe, follow, and all that stuff. And we'll see you next week.
Ciao, ciao.